welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Today's reading is for the zodiac sign of Gemini, and Gemini, this is your December 2015 reading. Now, just to let you know, if you'd like a private reading with me, all the details are below for my website. It's very, very successful. You can read all my testimonials. People are very, very pleased with my readings. I'm also going to be introducing some new readings, potentially Skype readings for people who want to be a little bit more personal. That's an idea I've come up with that I think would work very well for the website. And I'm also going to be introducing something called a life reading. So this is going to be focusing on all areas of your life. Energies that are probably just past, energies that are present with you, and also the energies that are to come in the future. So it's a really, really good reading, and I tried one on myself. A lot of tarot readers don't read for themselves, but I do from time to time, because I find that by doing that for myself, I'm able to learn a few things, and I'm also able to learn more about the cards and what the energies are and how it sort of plays out in what time span, that type of thing. So I'm going to be doing those readings, putting those readings up on the website, and they should be with you very, very soon. I'm going to put an advertisement anyway on YouTube to let you know when those readings will be actually going out. So let's have a look at what's going on for you in December. I feel that these energies have probably kind of started from now, Gemini. How can I explain your reading? I mean, obviously it's Christmas, so I don't want to be the bearer of bad tidings or bad news or anything like that at all, Gemini. But I feel that this reading... Oh, by the way, this is a hot water bottle because I'm absolutely freezing in the house at the minute, so I need something to keep myself warm. Your general energy is the Chariot. And pardon me if I look down because I'm looking at the notes that I've made on these readings. You've got the Chariot, and I'm also using the Witch's Tarot, and you've also got the Knight of Wands. Both of these cards reference movement. Both of them do. The Chariot usually reference movement by vehicle, so going on a trip, that type of thing. The general energy could be that a lot of you guys are going, you know, away for the Christmas period, that type of thing. The Knight of Wands references movement in terms of sort of job, career, can be a house move. It's a travel card. So these are travel cards, okay? And I feel that, you know, if we were going to look on it on a kind of mundane level, we could say maybe about the general energies, Gemini, that you're going to be going away, you're going to be travelling to see family and friends. There's a lot of travel going on here, but I feel that this reading is also on a spiritual level, and it's also not just a spiritual level, but this reading is very strong because it does reference something that could be potentially going on for some of you guys at the moment. And the one thing that I always try and do with Carol's Universe is give a very positive spin on situations that I feel some of you guys might be going through or might be experiencing at the moment. And it's really important for me that if I get a reading where it's not looking like the best situation going on for some of you guys, I mean, obviously if you're in a relationship at the moment, this is a relationship reading, I think, definitely. If you're in a very rock steady relationship, then you don't have anything to worry about, I feel, with this reading. But I feel that this, you know, as I always say with the Carol's Universe readings, you need to apply it to any area of your life. I'm going along the lines of love at the minute because this is what I feel is going on here. But if you're in a relationship where you can resonate with these energies at the moment, because as I always say with the readings, when we do monthly readings, the energies can start 2 weeks before that month starts, and they run right into 2 weeks after the month. So it's an 8-week span, I believe, for the monthly readings personally, from my own personal experience as well. Now, so we've got the Chariot and the Knight of Wands. Your overall advice card is the Four of Cups. Now, let me just go through the general energy before I look at that advice card, because it's really important. Now, your Chariot card, this isn't just a card of travel, you know, traveling. Obviously the general energy is very strong with the travel theme, but if we were to look in depth at the Chariot card, it's you can see two horses here, and this really is in tandem with the High Priestess, because the High Priestess has two pillars, one pillar up each side of her, black and white, okay? So I feel that her pillars kind of reference beginnings and endings, but these two horses here reference the split in our emotions, the split in... they're really talking about conflicting ideas, conflicting emotions, and how we rein those in and kind of gain control of ourselves. This Chariot here is trying to gain control of the horses. He's saying, well, I'm in charge. I'm in charge of who I am. I am the person who is in control of my own life. And even though my life might be going slightly off kilt at the moment, I need to rein in these emotions, okay? So this card is one of motivation, it's determination, it's movement, it's change, it's having mind over matter. So it's very much about being disciplined as a human being. And it really is about focus and strength. How much strength do you have to steer your life in the right direction? The Knight of Wands is a very passionate card. Again, it's a card about movement. You're either moving into something or moving out of it, okay? It's about adventure, action, exciting activity, exhilaration. This is, in the Witch's Tarot, this tells you to expect the unexpected, okay? So it's moving to a new job or a new house or a new career, or it can reference any type of move. It could be a department within your job, that type of thing. This is very heavily affiliated with the travel theme. Whenever you get the Knight of Wands in a reading, and if you have a reading by a tarot reading, they'll always say to you, are you looking to move? If they see this card, the Knight of Wands, because we know that the Knight of Wands is the movement card, because the Knights are the action people of the tarot, okay? So the pages are the messengers and the Knights take the action. That's how it works within the tarot, okay? So this could be, maybe for some of you guys, you're going to see someone, especially whether you're male or female. The Knight of Wands would reference a fire sign man. He's quite young. He's probably between the ages of 20 and 35, something like that. And for some of you guys, it could be that you're going to see someone, or you're involved with a fire sign man. So that would be Leo, Aries, a Sagittarius male figure. So it could be something like that. But what's most interesting, Gemini, about this reading is that we have the Four of Cups as your overall advice card, okay? And whenever you get the Four of Cups, it's about, it's not just about not seeing what you don't have, not seeing what you've got, and kind of, this card is about a proposal, okay? Somebody's offering a cup to him, one cup, which is the Ace of Cups. So they're offering him, in effect, love, friendship. But he doesn't really want it because he's so focused on his own woes. He's so focused on maybe something that didn't work out with these three cups that he's focused on that are standing, okay? So something has passed for this guy, for this young chap here on the picture, and he's really kind of in a rut. He's very dissatisfied. He might be slightly depressed. He's very bored. He's very kind of stationary in his thoughts. He's not willing to be open to other possibilities in life. He's so focused on maybe things that haven't worked out for him that he's not willing to focus that the universe is actually giving him a gift, which is the Ace of Cups, but he's not focused on that. His eyes are really shut off to it. So I feel with the general energies being the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, if we were to look on it on a far more kind of deeper level, this is about you, especially with the Chariot, directing those energies, okay, bringing everything into order, okay, before the new year, and moving ahead with that with the Knight of Wands, okay. Don't focus on things that haven't worked out in 2015 for you, Gemini, okay, because you need to move forward. Alright, if you focus on what doesn't move, what hasn't moved for you or what hasn't worked out, you're always going to get stuck, and you'll never move with the Chariot and the Knight of Wands. You'll always let the two horses on the Chariot card direct how you think and how you feel and where you go. But if you can direct the energies, no matter how much you're feeling, no matter if you're feeling a little bit down, or no matter if you think that your life isn't where you want it to be, if you can start to kind of, and the Chariot card is about making plans, goals, that type of thing, and really working towards that. Because once you start to work towards a goal, things start to change. But if you only ever focus on the things that never work, nothing changes. Everything stays the same. So I feel that for the month of December, this is about getting your life back on track and getting your life in control so you can actually move where you want to move. Some of you guys could be moving. I mean, it's the Christmas period, so it would have to be in the earlier parts of Christmas. Some of you guys could be moving. There's a lot of travel referenced here, okay? It could be that you're invited to do stuff, and the general advice is don't turn it down. And, you know, accept proposals, accept invitations, or you're going to miss out, all right? So, yeah, with the travel theme, accept invitations, proposals, that type of thing, to Christmas parties, that kind of energy, and don't turn it down with the advice. But I feel that this is a lot deeper because of the 8 cards that are showing up here. And I feel that maybe for some of you Gemini people, you have been through something that hasn't worked out, or something that is kind of going a little bit awry at the moment. The first card that we have is the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a earth sign. She's Virgo, she's Capricorn, or she's Taurus. Female figure. Now the Queen of Pentacles is very beautiful, usually quite a mature woman, dark. She doesn't have to be mature. I've met plenty of Queen of Pentacles in workplaces and that type of thing. But she is a very deep lady. She's very nurturing. Whenever you see the Queen of Pentacles, she's akin to the High Priestess in that they both have very mothering energies going on with them. So they're both nurturers. They both like to create a nice environment, the garden, the house. They're lovers of nature, they're lovers of children. So they're very similar in terms of the archetype of what these characters are. However, it's a really weird one, because we see that next door to the Queen of Pentacles, Gemini, is the Nine of Cups in reverse. Now in the Witch's Tarot, this card is about having a very, when it's upright in the Witch's Tarot, this card is about having a very buoyant social life. Okay, so over the Christmas period, if that was upright, we would see that you would be having a very good time, lots of parties, lots of things. And this is why I feel on the advice card, for some of you guys, it could be that you are not interested in being offered out, because something has happened here for some of you guys. And you are not a Pentacles, you are Gemini, so you are air. Okay, but there are no air cards here. There are no air signs, there's no swords. So the only thing I can reference this to is that this is either another woman in the frame for some of you guys, or this is your energy as a person. Okay, if it's your energy, then you're a very trusting, very loyal individual, Gemini. If this isn't your energy, then this is somebody else I'm looking at. But the Nine of Pentacles, sorry, the Nine of Cups, okay, upright is a hospitality card in the Witch's Tarot, okay. It's someone who hosts an event, someone who's very kind of outgoing, very social. This is references parties for family and friends. In your normal Rider-Waite pack, this card, the Nine of Cups, would reference wishes fulfilled. It usually has a man on it who's enjoying having a good time. That card is also a very sexual card as well. Okay, the Nine of Cups, when it's in the Rider-Waite pack, deck of cards. Okay, so it usually references a man who puts lots of notches on his belt, that type of thing, who has a very active sex life, that kind of thing, and just enjoys stuff. He enjoys being the bachelor and getting around. This is a lady here, okay, so this is the hostess of a party. But when it's reversed, this is someone who is not as popular as they thought they were, someone whose plans are going awry. This is someone who is also unfriendly, a false friend. And I get the impression that the Queen of Pentacles and this Nine of Cups upside down might reference someone that some of you guys know. Maybe there's a friend that you had that you trusted, but you can no longer trust, because the Queen of Pentacles, when she's in the reverse, says kind of the same thing. It's a false friend. It's someone that you can't trust. It's someone who is so self-involved that they neglect the feelings of others. And I feel that maybe if this Queen of Pentacles is the host, this person shows a different face. On the one hand, it's someone that you feel that you can trust, but on the other hand, she has motives, different motives. If this is you as the Queen of Pentacles in terms of an energy, then this really says to me that you're loyal, Gemini, but you are faced with a situation where something has gone awry potentially within a social environment, maybe friends, maybe false friends, maybe people that you can't trust, maybe a situation whereby you have been upstanding as a person but other people haven't. Okay, maybe you're involved in a group of people where you don't know who your friends are with this Nine of Cups, and maybe that's why you're bored with this Four of Cups as your advice card or general theme. Maybe that's why you're bored. Maybe you just don't trust something enough here. But what's most interesting to me, Gemini, is that we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. When he's upright, this guy, he is a dreamer, and the Knight of Cups for me is, to be honest with you, he's a bit of a wishy-washy character, because he can fall in and fall out of love at the drop of a hat. His emotions are all over the place. He enjoys being in love. He enjoys the idea of being in love, but does he ever really commit? Sometimes he does. He can be a very faithful friend and a faithful lover and all of the rest of it. But when he's in reverse, this is an unfaithful man. This is someone who's very vain. This is someone who's very deceptive. This is someone who potentially is a womanizer. And this is someone who can be quite cold, because when he's upright, he's offering something. When he's downright and I'm looking at him, it's almost like he's saying, I'm not offering it anymore and I'm not bothered. He seems quite cold in the reverse to me. So I feel that some of you guys may have been feeling let down by someone. This is what I'm getting through this. And it's also coupled with the Moon card. This is also an illusionary card. It's a card of illusion. It can reference people, situations. The Moon card is about what is not seen. So whenever you get the Moon card, there's potentially something that's been hidden. Something that's a secret. Something that is not on the surface, okay? And this is kind of a card about things not appearing as they seem to appear. So I do feel that you might have trusted in someone that let you down. Because we've got the Knight of Cups in reverse, we've got the Nine of Cups in reverse, and we've also got that Moon card there. Those cards don't speak of a good energy to me, to be perfectly honest with you, Gemini. I've got to be honest, okay? Don't shoot the messenger, it's just the cards that came up, alright? Whenever you do tarot readings as a reader, you've got to remain neutral. The worst thing any tarot reader can do is allow any outside energies to come into the reading. So you've just got to be like, okay, because that's when you get the truth in a reading. All right, when you're completely just neutral to it, okay? You've got to allow the energies of whatever it is to flow through for whoever you're reading for. And I'm reading for a mass market of people. Some of this reading will apply to some won't apply to others, okay? So I do feel very strongly that you have been let down, for some of you guys, Gemini, by someone. We see it in the Nine of Cups. This is false friends. This is smugness. This is someone who has a lot of false pride. This is someone who can potentially and also this Queen of Pentacles upright presents someone who's loyal, okay? And she is the ultimate wife in the tarot. If in the tarot, the Queen of Pentacles really is the kind of woman that every man would want to marry, because she's reliable, she's practical, she's a mother, she's real. So she looks pretty trustworthy on the upright, but on the downright there are hidden factors, I feel, maybe to this character. Remember that she's a earth sign, okay? It doesn't show her in the downright, which says to me that her behaviour might not have come to light, or she might have been putting a shield up or a cover up. So wearing two faces, one being friendly, one being loyal, the other one being not so loyal with the Nine of Cups. So there are hidden factors to this character. And it could be that this guy in the Knight of Cups, water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, has had something to do with maybe this earth sign here, okay? Now, if this is your energy, you're the one that's feeling let down, okay? Because we have this Moon card here, which suggests to me that there is a secret. It's also about using your intuitive skills to unearth secrets, okay? It's also about looking carefully at stuff, because what looks a certain way in the daylight looks very different in the nighttime by the glow of the moon. So this is definitely some form of secret, and you know, the Moon card can reference something hidden that's going on, so something that you didn't know about, all right? Something that you weren't aware of. And I feel it's this Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay? The Knight of Cups in reverse can be someone who also retracts an offer, takes the offer back, doesn't go ahead with something. Okay? So it's almost like a broken promise on this Knight of Cups. And it could be that there is a broken promise around the Nine of Cups. Okay, maybe it's something that you trusted in, something that you felt would be fulfilled, because the Nine of Cups in general is about wishes fulfilled. But when it's in the reverse, it's about something not manifesting. And that's through the Knight of Cups, who has retracted an offer. So something not coming to fruition. But why didn't it come to fruition? Because we have this Moon card. Somebody had something to hide. Okay? Somebody had something to hide. Essentially, with those four top cards, Gemini, and also with your general energies, the Chariot suggests to me that there's a lot of kind of conflicting energies going on here, but it's also saying you need to move ahead through this particular situation in the December months, okay? Because I feel that this is something that's happened already for some of you guys. We get on to the next cards, which are the Page of Cups and also the Three of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups is an interesting card because in the Witch's Tarot, it's about using your intuitive talents, your intuition, clairvoyance. It's about discovering stuff about yourself, maybe even others, imagination. But essentially, the pages are messengers and the cups are emotions. So it's delivering a message about an emotion. All right? It's delivering... Usually, if you look at the Knight of Cups, he's delivering something in the upright. He's delivering a message of love. So he's acting on that. He's showing you that he loves you, or he's showing you interest. The pages can be slightly silent. This is also a card, when I look at the Page of Cups, it's about awkward teen love, if that makes sense. Like really young, immature love. All right? So we've also got the Three of Cups, which suggests partying, friends coming together. The Power of Three. It can also suggest things like female gossip, that type of thing. And I'm just wondering if maybe something has been discovered here with this Page of Cups, because the Page of Cups can also be, as I've said, intuition, discovering stuff. So has there been a discovery on something here? Maybe the Three of Cups can also reference networking, emails, looking around online, making connections with people. So has this Knight of Cups been making connections through the Page of Cups? So very kind of childish, silly connections with other females, maybe online. Okay, I mean, if this resonates with any of you guys, let me know. But there is definitely some kind of injustice or some kind of liaison that's gone on here that is not good for some of you guys. This is something that has been secret. This is someone potentially that has let you down. And I feel that it's gone on from November. And I feel it could be around the Page of Cups where there have been messages to the Three of Cups. So networking, if that makes sense. Or messing around maybe with other women or something like that. If the Queen of Pentacles isn't another woman in this reading, Gemini, then it's your energies. This is who you are as a person. You're fine, you're upstanding, you're honest, you're loyal, you're very trusting, but you've been let down with this Nine of Cups. Okay? And somebody's retracted an offer with that Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay? This is someone who's been unfaithful, who hasn't fulfilled a promise, and that promise has not been fulfilled within the Nine of Cups in reverse. Somebody hid something with the Moon card, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Cups reference maybe sending messages online. This is how I would interpret it. Networking with other people, that type of thing. The final two cards, guys, are the Shadow Side, which is the Devil card in the normal Rider-Waite deck, and also the Hierophant. And I feel that the language of these two cards together really, really flows. Because the Shadow Side, when it's in the Rider-Waite, it's about unhealthy bonds. So unhealthy connections. Somebody feeling controlled by the material world, sex, lust, money, drugs, that type of thing. Unable to make their own kind of spiritual connections and really just looking on the outside for their own comfort. Okay, they're quite happy to be chained like that. Can be about karmic connections, but they're usually quite unhealthy anyway with the Devil card. The Shadow Side in the Witch's Tarot, this is about allowing someone to control you or allowing someone to have power over you. Alright? This is about letting people and situations really kind of direct the way that you think and direct the way that you feel. And we see that in the Four of Cups. We see that in the Four of Cups as your general advice. This is telling you not to focus on things that haven't worked out, but to focus on the gifts. To focus on people. To focus on people who love you. To focus on the universe. To focus on God. To focus on the things that are in front of you and the things that you can be grateful for. And not to focus on things that didn't work out. Now, it could be with this Page of Cups and the Three of Cups that you've got a lot of good people around you on the flip side. Okay, so it doesn't always have to be about secret messages, you know, messing around with women. It doesn't have to be about that. You know, if we to look at the top level, we can see that some of you guys have been let down over a situation. Somebody retracted an offer, or somebody was unfaithful, or somebody simply wasn't honest enough with you. But on the bottom row, we can see, if we were to look at it in a more positive light, that there is message of love from friends. So maybe you guys have got a lot of support going on here. All right. The shadow side, it says that you are living in fear. So maybe some of you guys are living in fear and you can't let go. And we can see that in the Four of Cups as your general advice. You're not letting go of something. You're not letting go. You're not allowing yourself to see that there are other opportunities that are opening up to you. You keep focusing on something that didn't work out, or you're bored, or you're depressed, or you're feeling kind of like, I don't really want to enjoy the Christmas spirit. But what the universe is saying is that you have messages of love around you from your friends, if we look at the cards in this way. Also, with the shadow side, it's telling you to stand strong, okay? And it's telling you also to break free from a fear. Your fear is shown in the Four of Cups because you're refusing to see what's in front of you in front of your face, which is love and support. Okay, you're refusing to accept it. And in this shadow side card, you're not coming to terms with something. You're allowing fear to rule you. You're allowing a situation to control you. When it's telling you could actually break free at any time, and you need the courage to break free. And I feel the courage really is in the general energy for December, because we have the Chariot, which shows courage, and it shows strength, and it shows endurance, and it shows somebody who never stops until they balance out those irregular feelings and emotions, until they can pull everything together. This person has to put themselves together. They have to pull themselves together. There's no way that they can't. If they didn't pull themselves together, those horses would split them apart. Which simply means, in everyday language, as a human being, if you don't get yourself into control, you're going to allow things to overpower you. With the shadow side, with somebody being able to control how you feel, how you think, allowing your fears to control you, maybe over the indiscretions of a relationship that didn't work out, or someone who was unfaithful or didn't come through for you. You're allowing it to control you and to muck up your Christmas, Gemini. But it's telling you not to do that, okay? Because you do have the strength, more strength than these two horses, and you can control those conflicting, fearful feelings that are going on inside you. It's telling you to move forward. Move forward, move ahead. And don't allow the shadow side to leave you in despair. The final card that we have, Gemini, is the High Priest. This is a fantastic card because this is a card about seeking higher wisdom, seeking higher counsel. But it's also about a teacher who doesn't give you all of the answers. All right, they're for you to seek out and they're for you to find, okay? He's got two keys here on the card. This is the keys for you to unlock, okay? And gain a deeper knowledge, okay? You've also got to trust that you're going to be finding the answers within yourself, okay? And also using the lessons that you may have learned from a recent situation in order to drive you forward. It's a very, very positive reading, Gemini, but I strongly feel with this reading that the universe is saying to you, don't let anything stand in your way, okay, in December going on into 2016. If you've been let down by potentially a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian person, if there was a Queen of Pentacles involved, a Virgo woman, a Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus person, if you've unearthed a truth with the Moon card, something that you weren't, I mean, it could be that the Knight of Cups in reverse is showing you who he is with the Moon card, okay? So he's actually showing you. He's not in the upright with the Moon card, so it doesn't show someone to me that's showing two faces. He's actually showing you who you are, who he is. So he's coming out with something. Maybe for some of you guys, somebody has finally disclosed a secret to you, which has made you feel like everything is tumbling down, or your wishes are tumbled down with that Nine of Cups. But it's saying that you have support. And if you allow someone who has let you down to ruin your life with the shadow side, to someone to have control over your life, to still be bonded to this, to still live in fear or live in panic or live in depression because someone's done something that you didn't like or made you feel unhappy, then you can't move forward. It's a lesson that we all learn in life, unfortunately, whenever we've been let down or whenever we felt that someone didn't have our back, someone who we trusted in there's a lesson to learn from it. And the lesson that you learn is you can trust those nearest and dearest, but the person that you've got to trust the most is yourself. And it could be with the High Priest card directly under the Moon card. You have unlocked something for yourself out of this situation. So you've found something out. Okay? But really, the Four of Cups is your advice for the month, the overall theme. Don't stay in despair. Okay? If you're avoiding going out or enjoying yourself or moving forward, and it could be that you're receiving an invitation with the Page of Cups, something that is rooted in honesty and kindness from friends, it's telling you, go for it. Because don't let this person control what you do over Christmas. Don't let them bring you down. It's easier said than done. I understand. Sometimes when we go through breakups, we just want to lie in the bed and wallow. Very easily done. Very easily done. It's easy just to go to that comfortable depressive state. But it doesn't serve anyone in the long run. Bit by bit, you've just got to get yourself up and get yourself moving again. Take control back of your own life. Very, very good reading, Gemini. This month in December is about enjoying yourself and taking back your own life, taking back your control. It's really important. Take your control back because you deserve it. Okay, that's your reading, Gemini, for the month of December 2015. It's going to be a great Christmas. If any of these energies resonate with you, let me know, okay? But at the end of the day, the ball is in your court. We can choose whether someone or a situation is going to control us, or we can choose to move on from that and to build something better and to say, you know what? Something better is around the corner. Something better is around the corner. And once you start to realise that, everything changes and things really start to open up to you. But you just got to look and see it. Thanks so much for joining me, Gemini, and have a great December. And I will be back soon with lots of other readings because I finished my contract where I was. So I will see you guys then. Love you loads. Bye-bye.